Greetings to all. Hope you are enjoying the days of new normal. Do you dream? Of course. We dream a lot about our future prospects, power, prestige, and of course, a luxurious life. What about children? Yes, they also enjoy their dream world. The world of fairies, wizards, birds, animals, ghosts, etc. I'm not your granny, but yeah, a good storyteller. So today, let's enjoy a bedtime story where Father Jack tells a story to his daughter since she was 2 years old. Our request, let me tell you something about the author. The author is John Updike, American novelist, poet, short storyteller who loves to write about small town middle class life. He won Pulitzer Prize for Rabbit is Rich in 1981. Students, kindly note that John's childhood was also an object of ridicule and humiliation because when he was a child, he used to stammer a lot. But his mother motivated him so that in future he owes all his literary achievements to her. This is a story about a 4-year-old child who is Joe, an avid listener to the story. She does not take things for granted. She is inquisitive, surrounded by reason and logic. The title, no doubt, it's aptly chosen. It's left for the readers to decide with two contrasting viewpoints, fathers as well as daughter. As you move on, you come to know that the title raises a moral question. Should wizard hit mommy? And a question mark is left, which shows that it is left for the readers to decide which opinion would they favor, fathers or daughters. The story brings out a serious theme of good parenting, a sub theme that mothers are always right. Joe is too young to realize that we should accept ourselves as nature has made us. Any deviation is violation of nature. The main characters, first Jack, second Joe or Joanne. The supporting characters are no doubt Roger Skunk, you can include him as main character. Other characters could be the wise owl, wizard, mommy and Claire. This slide shows the entire family, father, daughter, expecting mother and young Bobby. How beautiful is the picture. The father is surrounded by his kids and it is the father who is there with the two kids, and like other ordinary children, they are spending a quality time. Joe is fond of listening bedtime stories. The theme in Jack's story is usually the same, though he invents a new story every day. But the basic plot or the outline is the same. A small animal, Roger, be it a fish, squirrel, chipmunk, had some problem. Consults Wise Owl. Wise Owl directs him to Wizard, gets the problem solved. He is happy, and the story ends with father coming from Boston, enjoying a sumptuous dinner, and story ends on a happy note. Now, as the girl had grown little older, she started going to nursery school and she had heard about skunk, a new animal. That is why, on Joe's suggestion, he narrated the story about skunk as an animal which is very much similar to mongoose, and had an awful smell. Here, the father recalls his own troubled childhood and humiliation. And that is why he creates the story on these lines, that as the creature had an awful smell, the woodland animals used to call him Stinky Skunk. He had no friends. He felt hurt, stressed, and humiliated. So the poor thing, Roger Skunk, he goes to the wizard. Now, the wizard is an old man with white beard, blue cap. He chants a magic spell and changes Skunk's awful smell into the smell of roses and charges 7 pennies as his fee. Poor Skunk has 4 pennies, hence rest he gets from the magic well. Skunk is happy. The awful smell has changed to the smell of roses. The other woodland creatures welcome him. They get mixed up with the other creatures and play many games. And in the evening, as it grew dark, he went home happily. Joe thought the story has come to an end, but is shocked to know that Skunk's mommy is infuriated. Skunk's mommy is angry. She scolds him that Roger Skunk did not smell like other skunks do. She takes him along and goes to the wizard and hits him with the umbrella on his head. Poor wizard gives him original foul smell back. Skunk's mommy is pleased because now he smells like her baby skunk again. Joe is shocked. She insists her father to change the ending, but her father did not agree. Rather, he says his mother knows what is good for him. Joe is not convinced. She calls Skunk's mother stupid, could not correlate to the story, whereas the father defends Skunk's mother. Poor girl, she insists him to tell her a story in which the wizard hit the mommy back. And as you know, parents at times are very authoritative. Hence, Jack disagrees, rather warns her to go to sleep. Joe, still not convinced. Father warns her of spanking her. Jack is a loving father, a caring husband. He was supposed to help his wife to paint the household furniture. However, could not help Claire because he was telling a story to his daughter. He thought he would finish the story quickly and help his pregnant wife. Unfortunately, it took a long time. Jack is face to face with an ugly middle position where he fails at all front. Neither makes his daughter sleep nor is able to help his wife. He feels trapped in a cage with his wife and wanted to do nothing. A beautiful message at the end of the story. First, the children should be allowed to use their ability to reason and question. Otherwise, they become mere shadows of adults' influence. Second, Adults must also listen and encourage a child's perspective because children are sensitive. They live in the dream world and are away from malice and petty differences. So, the story ends beautifully, leaving the readers to contemplate. So, here are the practice assignments from examination point of view. Keep practicing, stay healthy. God bless you all. Thank you.